It's 2007, and it had been 12 years since Die Hard Way of Vengeance came out, and finally Bruce Willis returns as John McClane, back and badder than ever, and now he calls on the services of a young hacker to help him stop a ring of internet terrorists. Prepare yourselves, because here's my review of Live Free or Die Hard. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2007 action thriller flick Live Free or Die Hard, released as Die Hard 4.0 outside of North America, released by Fox, directed by Len Wiseman. This is the fourth installment of the Die Hard series. Based on the 1997 article A Farewell to Arms, written from Wired magazine by John Carlin. The film's name references New Hampshire's state motto, Live Free or Die. The film was released on June 27, 2007, just a couple weeks after it made its premiere in Tokyo. This time around, John McClane attempts to stop a cyber terrorist who hacks into government and commercial computers across the US with the goal of starting a fire sale cyber attack that would disable key elements of the nation's infrastructure. This also includes Justin Long, Cliff Curtis, Maggie Q, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Now, if you haven't seen my reviews of the first three Die Hards, click on that and that'll take you to the playlist and you can catch what you might have missed or see them again before you go into this review. Okay, now let's get started. In response to the brief blackout at the FBI Cyber Division headquarters, FBI Deputy Director Miguel Bowman requests local law enforcement to bring in high level computer hackers nationwide. NYPD police detective that is, John McClane is assigned to New Jersey to pick up Matt Farrell. As McClane arrives, assassins sent by Thomas Gabriel, a hacker and leader of cyber terrorists, attack them, but McClane and Farrell manage to escape. On the way to Washington, D.C., Farrell tells McClane he had written an algorithm for Ma Lin to crack a specific security system for white hat purposes. Meanwhile, Gabriel orders his crew of hackers to take over transportation grids and the stock market while nationally broadcasting a threatening message to the U.S. government. Farrell realizes this is a fire sale, a cyber attack designed to disable the nation's infrastructure. As McClane and Farrell are driven to DHS headquarters, Lynn, posing as a dispatcher, reroutes them into a helicopter ambush. McClane fends off the attackers and destroys the helicopter. McClane asks Farrell what would be Gabriel's next move, and he deduces Gabriel's next target is the power grid. They drive into a utility superstation in West Virginia. They find the superstation under the control of a team led by Lynn. McClane and Farrell kill the team, and McClane kills Lynn by locking her into a car that falls from an elevator shaft and explodes. While Farrell is working on the hub computer to slow the damage, he traces Gabriel and uploads his picture to Bowman. McClane learns that Bowman and Gabriel once worked together for the DoD, and Gabriel was the chief programmer for infrastructural security. He warned the department of weaknesses that made America's network infrastructure vulnerable to cyber warfare, but he was ignored and his unorthodox methods got him fired, and he's out for revenge. Enraged over Lynn's death, Gabriel redirects the natural gas pipelines to the superstation to kill McClane and Farrell, and they barely survive the escape before a massive blackout occurs throughout the eastern seaboard. McClane and Farrell then travel by helicopter to the home of super hacker Frederick Warlock Clovis in Baltimore. Warlock identifies the piece of code Farrell wrote for Lynn as a means to access data at a Social Security Administration building at Woodlawn, Maryland. Doing a trace route, Warlock locates Gabriel. The Woodlawn building is actually an NSA facility intended to back up the nation's personal and financial records in the event of a cyber attack and was designed by Gabriel himself. The blackout on the FBI triggered a download of financial data to Woodlawn, which Gabriel plans to steal. Meanwhile, Gabriel taps into the connection they made, which reveals the location of McClane's estranged daughter, Lucy, whom he kidnaps. McClane and Gabriel then meet virtually, McClane telling him he will lose. Now for the final act and ending. As always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video right now. Go to the description box below. Fast forward to the time below. If you've seen this movie already, please continue once the 5 seconds are over with, starting now. Okay, you've been warned. McClane and Farrell race to the Woodlawn facility. Farrell finds the facility's main server and encrypts the data Gabriel's men downloaded before getting captured. Gabriel then takes Farrell and Lucy with him as he flees. McClane pursues them, hijacking their semi-mobile base. Accessing the communication system of an F-35B Lightning II, Gabriel orders the pilot to attack the truck McClane is driving, but the jet is destroyed by falling debris. McClane barely survives and sees Gabriel's vehicle pull into a nearby hangar. There, Gabriel demands that Farrell decrypt the financial data. When he refuses, Gabriel shoots him in the leg and threatens to kill Lucy. McClane arrives, killing two of Gabriel's men, but he is shot and wounded by Gabriel's last man, Emerson. Gabriel positions himself behind McClane, putting the barrel of the gun into his shoulder wound. McClane then pulls the trigger. The bullet travels through McClane's shoulder and hits Gabriel in the heart, killing him instantly. Farrell then grabs a pistol and kills Emerson, and the FBI arrives. Afterward, McClane thanks Farrell for saving Lucy's life, who takes a romantic interest in him. End of story. So, what did I think of Live Free or Die Hard? I will say I absolutely think it's a really cool film. I think it was just so awesome and kick ass. I mean, considering the MPA, well, I'm called which they're called now, but it's MPAA as they were back in the day. This is the only film in the franchise to get a PG-13 rating, not an R rating like its predecessors. Although an unrated version would later be made available on home media, which I haven't seen though, but maybe one day I will if I decide to look into it. Anyway, it got good response and what have you. The film went on to make 388 million worldwide on its $110 million budget, and has become the most successful, highest grossing film in the franchise to this day. Although it lost to Ratatouille when it opened at the box office, but nevertheless, it did well. Now, on Rotten Tomatoes, its score is good at 82%, saying the film may be preposterous, but it's an efficient, action-packed summer popcorn flick with thrilling stunts and a commanding performance by Bruce Willis. Fans of the previous Die Hard films will not be disappointed. Metacritic has a score 69, and the audience's poll by CinemaScore gave it an A-. IGN stated, like the recent Rocky Balboa, which came out a year prior, this new Die Hard works as both its own story about an over-the-hill but still vital hero, and as a nostalgia trip for those who grew up with the original films. Richard Roeper and guest critic Catherine Tulloch on the Ebert and Roeper series gave the film 2 thumbs up, with Roeper saying that the film is not the best or most exciting Die Hard, but it is a lot of fun, and that is his favorite among the Die Hard sequels. Roeper also remarked, Willis is in top form in his career-defining role. Michael Medved was impressed, opinioning a smart script and spectacular special effects make this the best Die Hard of them all. Conversely, Lawrence Topman of the Charlotte Observer stated, I can safely say I've never seen anything as ridiculous as the film. And also wrote that the film had a lack of memorable villains and referred to John McClane as just a bald Terminator with bare one-liners. Well, I disagree on that. I will say, well, despite its PG-13 rating, Live Free or Die Hard was so incredible. I mean, we do hear the yippee mother bit, but we don't hear the last bit. Even though we do hear the F word. Well, we do hear F words and an F bomb being dropped in PG-13 films, but not you know. But we probably might hear it in the unrated version. If you've seen the unrated version, let me know, okay? If it's good, and if so, I'll watch it if I ever encounter it. But anyway, this film was so incredible. Now, the score for the film was done by Marco Beltrami, who has done numerous scores for numerous films, too many to mention. But I give him credit for what he had to offer. He does an exceptionally good job with this. Very, very good. I must admit, the story is really good too. Len Wiseman's direction is really good too. Now, of course, Wiseman was well known for directing several films, most notably the first after recently directing the first two installments of the Underworld series. Now he wouldn't direct any of the sequels though. After this, he would go on to direct the Total Recall remake, and more recently, he directed the John Wick spin-off film Ballerina. So anyway, yeah. He also recently did some directed music videos as well. And also, well, did props, miniature effects, and characters for other for movies and other things. But anyway, Live Free or Die Hard was just awesome. Now, for the rest, still me, it sound like a broken record. But for the cast, we have Bruce Willis once again playing John McClane, and I gotta say, he's awesome. Justin Long plays the role of Matt, and I'm going to say he was very good as well. Timothy Olyphant plays Thomas Gabriel. I will say he's good in his performance. Even though despite he had some misfires and what have you later on after this, because he starred in as Agent 47 Hitman, also released by Fox that same year. But that film, well, I don't know. Did okay, but not as good as this film, though. But I gotta say, he does one hell of a job. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who recently appeared in Final Destination 3 the previous year, played Lucy. I will say she's very good. Actually, fun fact, the inclusion of McClane's daughter was previously considered for the previous film, and she was actually in the Die Hard Vendetta video game. Maggie Q, before she starred as the lead in on TV's Nikita, played Ma Lin. I will say she's good. And playing Warlock is Kevin Smith, who you may remember as part of Jay and Silent Bob, and you might remember him from the Clerks films, and lots of others. Cliff Curtis played Miguel Bowman, very good. Anyway, so the cast is very good and what have you. So with everything said, I actually liked it. Despite a PG-13 rating, Live Free or Die Hard proved to be an awesome thrill ride. I don't know where I would rank this if I ranked all the films, but that means I have reviewed 4 of the films in the Die Hard franchise. Only 2013's A Good Day to Die Hard remains unreviewed by me. But don't expect me to review that yet, because that film tanked at the box office and was this the big time. But still, a good story, good cast and characters, story, direction, score, everything. Live Free or Die Hard, awesome. Would I recommend it? The answer is hell yeah, go for it. So what did you think of Live Free or Die Hard? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow, make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Get them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like. And next time I'll be bringing to you a re-review of Man of Steel in order to promote the release of the new Superman film. So I hope you like this. If you like my review of Live Free or Die Hard, check out my reviews for these other films. In the upper left-hand corner and right-hand corner, check out my reviews of the first two installments of the Underworld franchise, which I thought, what the hey. Check out these other films from Len Wiseman that he directed that review. The upper left-hand corner is my review of Underworld from 2003. The upper right-hand corner is my review of its sequel, Underworld. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away here. And what have you? You Underworld Evolution from 2006. Sorry. I got carried away there. Sorry. Or go to the bottom left hand corner and see my spoiler free review of Ballerina, direct from the world of John Wick. In the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.